They should just dash them into space. I understand why we don't do that with a lot more of our waste, bro. Just fucking fling it into space. What?
Yeah, why don't we ever do that? Why don't we just shove everything in a rocket and just...
Yeah. You're going to see people selling out at O2 that you don't have a flipping clue who they are. Right? People be like, oh, you see my man? And you're like, who? It'll be somebody you've never heard of.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I realized
there's too many of them.
When I saw Sabrina Carpenter, and I was like, who the hell is this girl, bro? Right? I pity young people don't care about stand-up anymore.
I think they do, you know.
No, I can't see no 16-year-olds banging out stand-up like we used to when we were young.
When did that happen? When did that happen?
Yeah.
I can't brainstorm it. You know the little cloud you put ideas in?
It's a dark cloud, Amir. It's a dark cloud.
It's a dark cloud.
And still, it's like I'm the last of the real. It's like I'm the last of the real.
Getting a car is what made me put on a lot of weight. Yeah. I just drive everywhere. Even if it's like... Recording. Even if it's like to a corner shop... Down the road, I'll still drive it.
Listeners love saying that though, isn't it? Like, no, it was a car, brother. Bro, come on, man. You were shaped like a box before we met.
What kind of driver are you?
I'm a good driver.
Are you an angry driver?
No.
You don't do donuts in the car park, no?
No, I'm not like, come on, brother, Kashmir, like, I can do this, man. I go on the Civic. Me and my broskies, we can do it, innit? No, I'm not like guys that are like speeding during Eid on Edgware Road.
Yeah. Why did he get thrills out of it?
Somebody like that.
Definitely not. I'm the one who takes the piss out of him.
No, really.
Why did he get thrills out of it?
I feel like when there's elections in Iraq, you've got your flag out in Edgware Road. We're just like beeping your little Volkswagen Polo.
It's true. Yeah, my first car was a Polo, GTI. What was your first car?
I had, show my age. I had a NREG.
Okay.
Ford Fiesta, and it was burgundy.
I bet you felt like the man when you got that car. It was
£400
like,
for the whole car.
Swear!
£400.
Oh God!
Yeah, it wasn't like monthly pay. Back then, no one was getting stuff.
400.
I was born in 1990, bro. I'm old, innit? But back then, no one was getting. If you were 17, there was no way in hell you were getting, PCP or hire purchase or anything. You had to buy the car outright, innit?
Yeah.
So it was like £400. The car was burgundy, bruv. And it didn't have a CD player. It had a tape deck. So then you got was the tape deck with the little, the headphone wire.
Yes,
So you get the headphone wire and you put that in an MP3 player and you put that into the tape deck and then you can play stuff off your MP3 but tape quality, innit? So it would still sound a bit mad, like you hear that
Yeah.
You hear that
the cassette ones as well.
Yeah, with a cassette, yeah. But it's funny because if you show that to a youth nowadays, like, cassette, they wouldn't know where to put that or what to do with it. So, but yeah, that and like ended up like selling it for $450.
Man, 50 quid profit.
Well, we had to change the gearbox, which cost $150, but still, it lasted me well. And then after that, I had a Renault Clio, and the electrics went in that. And a Renault Megane, and then I got another Renault Megane, and then I got I got a Vauxhall Astra, black Vauxhall Astra. Back in the day, you were the man, bruv. What? A black Vauxhall Astra. Everyone knew who you were.
Yeah.
That was amazing. And then I had a Volkswagen Polo, and then do you know what? Ever since then, I've not been style over. I've been substance over style.
Okay, yeah.
So I've been going for hybrid Toyotas.
That's the way, bro. I fucked up. I'm a dickhead and went and got an A class and I fucking hate it.
No.
Why'd you hate it though?
Bro, I can feel every single bump on the road.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta go
That's like me as well.
I like now with my car now, like it's a hybrid, and also it's cheaper on petrol, innit? I put in like 30-40 £40 a month and I'm good. Yeah, like whereas
I'm like 30-40 pounds a week.
Yeah, no. I couldn't live that life.
What the?
I couldn't live that life. But that's the thing, like it's a nice little, obviously hybrid, isn't it? In between getting an electric and getting that. Because I do want to get the electric thing. I want to get an electric car, but like I'm still shook of like, yo, bruv, what percent are you on? Like when you charge your car. Like, you know what I mean? Like man asking to borrow your charger, not giving it back. Like, and it's like, I got to charge my phone, I got to charge my watch, I got to charge everything. Like, everything's got to be charged, your headphones, everything. Now I got to charge my fucking car as well. Like, that's the only thing that's putting me off. But the only ones that look viable are the Teslas, innit? Because they got a fast charging network across the UK. So they can charge up your thing in, like, to 8, I think it's like 8% in 15 minutes. Which sounds like a long time. But if you think about like if you're going to
15 minutes.
if you're going to a service station or whatever, go toilet, come back. By the time you've like bought a coffee and whatnot, your car's like charged, innit? So that's the only one that I'm sort of like looking at. But like, yeah, man, hybrid is the way, bro. People will laugh at you when I tell them I got a Toyota, you know, brother. You see Japanese cars,
Yeah.
bro. You can put them through the ringer, bro. They're just like
different.
They're just like, bro. That Japanese, that fucking,
Even just switch on the engine, you even hear the man in the back.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get that, bro. It's just it's still a push to start, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, like.
Oh, I want that. I want that.
No. Get hybrids are the way forward, or like electric. But they're saying it. I don't know if you have you seen the hydrogen cars now that they're coming out with?
No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, they got these. So essentially, the only thing comes out of the exhaust is water as a byproduct. Bro, this is what gets me about people that say, "Oh, electric cars are great for the environment." It's like, nah, bruv, we're still sending the batteries away to other places.
Oh, yeah.
Like when the battery's done, like that, you can't just reuse them.
Yeah. Where did they go?
How do they bury them?
Yeah, they have to bury them. So they'll find another country to bury them in, like a poorer country. They'll be like, listen, we'll send this to you for X amount of money. And then we fuck up their environment. But meanwhile, we're going, well, at least the air quality in London's really nice now, isn't it? Isn't it lovely? You can just go for a walk.
If I go Epping Forest to see someone digging up a body, I'm like, man, I'm just here to get a battery. Just allow me, please.
I think they should just dash them into space.
You
I
reckon?
just don't understand why we don't do that with a lot more of our waste, bro. Just fucking fling it into space, bro. What?
Yeah, why don't we ever do that? Why don't we just shove everything in a rocket and just
100%, bro. Just start flinging shit into space, bro. What if?
look, pa?
No, but it's true though. Like, you know, when you're like,
What
I know.
does space pollution look like? What do you think?
Who gives a fuck? Like,
Innit?
like,
No one ever goes there, bro.
Listen,
Fuck, do you know what I'm saying?
No, but
Fuck
listen,
it.
the thing, I understand why littering is bad when we do it on in our lives,
Yeah.
right? Because like, whatever, like a fucking turtle can get stuck in like a fucking straw,
Yeah.
or whatever it is, right? But when we're doing it in space, apparently aliens don't exist. So who are we bothering, bruv?
Exactly. You ain't gonna see one.
Fling everything out into space, bro.
You ain't gonna see one alien just dash it back at us like, yeah, fucking, what the fuck? Come into my end.
And if they do,
Take that shit
and if
back.
they do, that's
No, they're wrong.
exactly. But that's the easiest way you're gonna find out if aliens exist or not. Because it's like, well, you know when like your ball goes into a neighbour's yard when you were younger, and then, like, they'd be like, well, fucking, like if they start dashing things back into our backyard, then we're like, oh shit, they exist. All of this trying to go, we're gonna go to Mars to see if water exists. We're like, fuck that, bro. Just dash things into Mars and see what happens.
Yeah, bro. I want to give you an introduction, bro. Bro, I appreciate you for coming on.
Oh, thanks for having
Thank
me,
you
man.
so much for coming on, man. It's been like, bro, I tried to get you on at the wrong time.
That's all right.
And you were like mid tour, and I was like, am I dumb? Like, why am I doing this to myself? Like, usually I do research, see what people are doing like in the time, innit?
You
But
just thought, fuck that.
you're just like cancel your whole tour, just come to the
man. No, man, just come to an industrial park in Wembley and talk to me for an hour. Yeah, that's all right. We're here now.
bro.
good.
Thank you, brother. You know my dad actually when I first got my car, he forced me to get the black box,
Oh, okay.
and I was like, I don't want that. Why?
Did that force you to get a black box?
But I didn't get one. But he was just like, I encourage you to actually get one. I didn't want one. Why should I?
Why did you? Yeah.
Why am I driving? Like, I don't want to hit someone in the background. Like,
No. Fuck all of that, bro.
yeah, bro. I don't.
No man, they're watching you.
I don't want that, man. I don't want to get in court one day. Be like, we heard you have this conversation.
Yeah. No, forget that, man. Like, you already grew up in a strict household. You don't want somebody else watching your movements.
Yeah, exactly. Bro, congrats on your tour. First of all, well done on everything that you've
Thank
done,
you.
bro. You're fucking hilarious, man. I
Appreciate
was
you.
watching your Curd Your Enthusiasm. Hilarious.
Yeah, there's two more after that. Spoken Kurd.
Yeah.
And Kurd Immunity.
What I love about you do those like the characters and the voices, man. They're so funny. It's like every material is like a skit almost. I love it, man.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
It's a pity young people don't care about stand up anymore.
I think they do, you know.
No, I can't see no 16-year-olds banging out stand up like we used to when we were younger. How old are you?
28.
Yeah, see, when I was young, like we would watch people like Chappelle and Chris Rock and whatever. I remember my friend who, funnily enough, he DJs for me now, and he'd be listening to like on his MP3 player. I'll be like, "What are you listening to?" He's like, "I'm listening to the new Chris Rock special." I don't feel like young people do that nowadays, man. Young people do not give a shit about any talent. They just want to see you in their bedroom streaming.
I mean, I find myself revisiting like old classic stand-ups, like the old Dave Chappelle's, the old Chris Rock, and.
But I think you're still technically a millennial, though, innit?
Yeah, I can't really.
Yeah, Gen Z ain't fucking with that, bro. They're awkward.
You're right. You know, I haven't spotted like a young Gen Z comedian.
What's your year?
96.
Yeah. I feel like
you're right.
I feel like it's one of those art forms where, like, unfortunately, it is probably gonna die out soon. I think. Anyway.
Nah, it can't, man. Just stand up is.
Do you know what? No, but you say that because we're from outside. But like, who would have thought like streamers would be the most popular thing to us? Watching a man in his bedroom
is weird as fuck.
Exactly, right? Yeah, you say like, but Kai Sinat's the biggest thing on the internet, bro. Like Aiden, what's it? Aiden Ross, whatever.
Aiden Ross, yeah.
These guys are the biggest things on the internet, yeah. And to us, we're like, why are you watching a man in his bedroom? And they're like, it's a 24-hour stream. We find that weird, right? But to you, they find going to a venue to watch a person talk at them for an hour. They find that weird, right? So I think. Look, don't get me wrong. People will always pay to see somebody, but I think what they will do is they'll pay to see their favorite YouTuber or their favorite TikToker or their favorite streamer go and do a live talk. Or that's why like live podcasts are so popular, because people don't necessarily care about what they're saying. They just want to be part of the community. Part of the community, and they want to be in the room with that person. They're like, oh, that's my guy. So you'll see people like podcasters sell out.
Yeah, I think that's strange as well, bro. When I saw shits and things like sell out the O2, my girl was telling me, and I was like, obviously it's O2 Indigo, it's some shitty O2.
It's not.
No,
it's the arena.
They man smashed it. Yeah, they man smashed it. They would.
For a podcast.
Yeah, they so. But like, there's so many like that. Like you had like Parent in Hell. You've had like Chris Ramsey and his wife. Chris Ramsey's a comedian from Newcastle. Him and his wife, they did Wembley and they did the O2. Do you know what I mean? And it's just because people. All right, think about it like this, right? With stand up, when I was younger, I wouldn't get an hour from Chris Rock for about every 3 years. Do you know what I mean? I had to wait to get an hour from.
Yeah, it was like exclusive.
Yeah,
like...
but you sat with things a lot longer then. Do you know what I mean? So you'd be like, oh my god, that's that. And then like you'd watch it and you'd watch it again, till you'd be like, oh, you seen that? And then people would quote stuff to each other and be like, fuck that, I'm gonna go and watch it again. Whereas I feel like now, with their favourite podcast, they're getting an hour and a half every week, bro. Do you know what I mean? They're getting an hour and a half every week, and this constant need for more content. Like a mixtape will drop, and someone's like, "When's the next one, bro?" Yeah, for real. With an artist, and it's like that.
Yeah.
And also, I think a lot of it is the naivety in which people don't understand what goes into, for example, creating.
It's
something
hard work,
like this,
man.
Right? People think. Like you release something, right, and it's an hour's worth of work. It's like editing. You've got to make sure you got First of all, having a space, having somebody to film it, having equipment to film it, all of this sort of stuff, right? And people take that for granted, right? They're like, "When's the next one?" You're like, "Brother, just chill." Like,
yeah.
It was like when Top Boy came out, and someone, it wasn't even a day, and someone went up to Kano and was like, "Yo, that was sick," and he's like, "Brother, we spent months filming that, and you finished that in a day."
It's like you say when your parents go grocery shopping, they put the food in the fridge and then it's just gone within the same day. Yeah.
But we don't live with things anymore, right? And it's constant need for what's next. It's dangerous.
I think it's also with Kae Kurd is a good example because it's like you're not just consuming him in his bedroom; it's like him gaming as well. So it's like two formats, two segments at once. You're consuming so much content at once.
Making music.
Listening
to music, and it's just like. Why don't you, bro? Just go listen to music by yourself.
Yeah, for real. Mukbangs. They are the maddest concept to me. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know we sound like old heads, but this is the reality of where we're going in. And I think we're at a situation, and it's going to get even worse, where everybody's famous, but nobody's famous.
Yes,
if that makes sense.
Yes,
right?
yes. Yeah.
You're going to see people selling out at O2 that you don't have a flipping clue who they are. Right? People will be like, oh, you see my man? And you're like, who? It'll be somebody you've never heard of.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I realized
there's too many of them.
When I saw Sabrina Carpenter, and I was like, who the hell is this girl, bro? Right?
As an artist.
Bro, Bro, Sabrina Carpenter, yeah. I remember Sabrina the Teenage Witch, innit?
Yeah.
So I didn't know who this Sabrina Carpenter girl was, yeah. Bruv, they're like headlining festivals and whatever. And I was like, who's it? 36 million followers. I was like, I am an old head, bruv. What has happened, bruv? And it's no disrespect to her, but like I've got to a stage where I'm like,
Everyone, like anyone can make it. Like there are just too many
it's no
content creators.
disrespect to her though, but that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Like,
It's overly populated
but
and
yeah, like you can find
Yes,
your
yes,
niche.
yes,
See
yes.
what happens is back in the day, yeah, if you were into, I don't know, a particular type of weird hobby, right? Like, I like balance beam axe throwing, right? I don't know if that's a thing, but it might be, right? If I thought of it, it probably exists.
Yeah.
Right? Like if I'm on a balance beam axe throwing, back then, them hobbies there, you just keep it to yourself, innit? You'd be like, I don't want to tell Amir about it, bro. That's weird, innit? But now you search balance beam axe throwing, there's like 10,000 other people that are like, yo, I'm into that as well, bro. This is fun, right? And then now like you're watching Greg Shawalski, who's the champion at that, right? And you're going to his live podcast or whatever. And that's the reality of where life is. So you'll be like, what is this thing? And everybody in their niche can. I think as well with stand-ups as well in particular. In my generation, you're going to get a lot less arena comics.
Yes.
You'll get like the one odd one, but I think you'll get a lot more people selling out medium-sized venues. But that whole, oh my God, my man did this arena and that. I think that's going to be a lot less viable because also we don't all watch the same things anymore, innit?
Yeah. It's all
Like,
different.
I used to watch award ceremonies when we were younger.
Yeah,
Like,
same.
award
Yeah.
ceremonies. Yeah.
Don't watch them anymore.
No, exactly. Like nobody. Right, who's number one in the charts?
I actually couldn't tell you.
Exactly. But
But if I had to get
that used to be a big deal when we were growing up. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Who's number one? Like, and be like, people were like, oh, did you see my man went up? No, anyone can go number one and nobody cares because the youths nowadays, they don't respect that. They don't respect a single thing. I love it about them.
Yeah.
Bro, them man are like 5 o'clock. I'm out, bro. I'm not going to work. I'm not doing no overtime, bro. I'm out. Like they do not respect a single thing. And why should they? Because when there's like no hopes of you owning a house or whatever, what am I doing, bro?
It's sad. It's lost its value now, man. You can't get excited about those things anymore.
Sabrina Carpenter's number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100.
There you go.
Number 1, Shea Boozy. You know that?
Oh yeah, Shabuzi. Yeah, 8 weeks at number 1.
Okay.
I heard that.
8 weeks at number
Do you know
one.
who Shabuzi is?
I actually don't know.
He's a Nigerian guy that grew up in America.
Yeah.
Does country music.
Yeah.
And his song is called a bar song. Yeah. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Daniel's got a history. Okay. Yeah, that one. It's like they credited Jay Quan as a writer.
Jay Quan.
Carpenter's 3, 4, and 5, bro.
There you go.
That is mad.
And you didn't even know who she was, innit? This is what I'm saying to you, bro. Like we're like old. We're old. You're old, bro. You're old. It's not just
Have
back pain that you
I actually just lost touch with like these things?
Yeah, but this is what happens, bro. Back in the day, bro, this is the biggest sign you get old, yeah, when you become shit at video games.
Yeah. You forget how to play, bro.
It's not even just forget. You be like, oh, I ain't touched my PlayStation in ages, and you're like, when you were younger, you're like, oh, how do man get shit at video games, bro? It's easy, yeah, bro. You fucking hit 26, few responsibilities here and there. You turn on your some 13-year-old from Devon is fucking you up at FIFA, and there's not a single thing you could do, bro. You're just there like, how? And you're just looking at yourself like, how much shit at it? Exactly. There you go.
I say yeah.
What, when it turned into FC 20, I was like, bro,
I can't even play games anymore, man. I just find it like it's too much investment. I can't do it anymore.
bro, let me tell you right now, yeah, you need a degree to play certain games now.
Yeah.
You see, they need to allow everything being so realistic, right? Because why do I now need a headset and to chat to other man to start shooting up people, bro? Right, bro, give me Mario. Bro, that was live, bro. Remember, little couple jumps, this, that, the other. Grab a mushroom. Life is good, right? Now, I used to fucking play video games to chill out. Now man is stressed, bro.
Yeah, I don't Google how the fuck do I get through this shit.
What, you think it's a joke? Bro, you think it's a joke? Bro, I played Hogwarts Legacy. You know the Harry Potter game?
Yeah, sick.
I was like, yeah, this is going to be fun. Bro, why was I YouTubing how to beat levels, bro?
My days.
Bro, I'm on my phone, yeah. I'm on my phone. I was like,
Okay.
yeah, how do you beat this thing?
I swear to God. I can't remember what game it was. but I skipped all the side quests and went straight to the boss fight, trying to defeat him, but I couldn't because I hadn't leveled up yet.
Yeah.
Because I just don't want to do the side quests. I just want to go
but
jump straight to the boss and complete the game.
Yeah, but you gotta do the side quest. So
I don't want to do that.
I'm there like,
so I'm YouTubing how to defeat him.
what is the password for the Gryffindor? Whatever. You know, like mad thing in it. And I'm like, and you know when you're looking at yourself, you're like, what the fuck has got into me? Yeah.
This is mad.
And another thing, yeah, why can't I play my fucking thing offline, bruv?
Yeah.
I spent $5 on a PS5, right? Every time I turn this thing on, it updates. Update what, bruv? You don't touch your PS5 for six months. See what happens, bruv. You have to spend a day.
And you never know what they're updating. You never know. Everything looks exactly the same. You go to the main menu, nothing's changed.
Real, I don't even know what I'm paying for half the time. You know these monthly things? I'm like, what does this get me? I don't know. Like, back in the day, you bought the game, you fucking put it in. Now I gotta buy likes. Bro, when them were telling me about maps, I'm like, you're paying for a map. What do you mean, bro? Like a skin? What's a skin, bro? Like, I'm an old head. I'm old. I get it. I'm old. But
the one game I don't understand is Fortnite. That one is insane.
Yeah. See,
But imagine you're a family man as you got kids and whatnot. You're married. You jump on, let's say, COD. You got a little 10-year-old cussing your mum out, and it's like, well, I'm a family man.
Yeah, but that's the thing. This is why I don't do any online gaming. You know.
Yeah.
If I can't play my friends, like if I can't see,
I can't cuss out a 5-year-old man.
Yeah. But if I can't see who I'm playing, there's no point in me playing this. Like I did like FIFA online gaming like once, bruv, and I got beaten by 2 teenagers, and I said I'm never doing this again.
Yeah.
Because I'll end up like what? I can't find out where you live, and
So you try so hard to cuss them out. You think of a cuss, and you're like, actually, no, I can't.
No, because you're gonna try and say something intelligent, and they're like, you're a stinky head, and then now like,
and then everyone's laughing.
Yeah, and you're like, yo, I can't do this.
Say that again.
Yeah, I can't do this. Like now I gotta find your dad. And, like this isn't really the kind of thing for me to be indulging in. But the world's new in it. Like, and the thing is, you don't realize, it's like when people start saying words that they shouldn't, and they're like, when did that happen? Well, when did that happen? That we can't say that. And it's just like, bro. It just hits you one day, you know?
Yeah.
Like one day, all of a sudden you're old and they're like, yo, you can't say that anymore. And you're wait. But the world's moving so, like you said, we don't know who the fuck Sabrina Carpenter is. You don't know how to play a fucking game.
It just you can't say brainstorm anymore.
You can't say brainstorm.
Yeah.
Why?
It's a dark cloud.
It's a talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because it's like for people with like mental health issues.
Yeah.
Like,
When did that happen? When did that happen?
Time ago.
Yeah.
I can't brainstorm, and you know the little cloud you put ideas
in.
in.
It's a dark cloud, Amir. It's a dark cloud.
It's a dark cloud.
It's a dark cloud, Amir. It's true though, bro. You'll be getting put into a HR meeting, bro. Like
that's not the correct terminology.
Yeah, it's a dark cloud. That's what we call it now, Amir. You're not sensitive to people's thoughts and feelings. This is what we need to discuss. We had to talk about this last month, okay? Yeah. When you said fatty boom boom.
You put that on his little thought cloud, fatty bum.
Yeah, not allowed, bro. Yeah, but look, some of it's for positive reasons, and I understand, but that's a classic example. That's for a good reason, but you don't have a fucking clue about it. Mm-hmm. And now you're gonna be somewhere and go, when did this happen? And they're like, oh, look at this fucking.
Who makes this decision? Who makes that decision? Is it just for one person to be like, we can't say this anymore, and it just spreads like wildfire? Do they sit like in a meeting room, like in a boardroom, like, guys, what terminologies are we not allowing today?
I'll be real. I think it's just always usually someone on TikTok or thinking like, hey, this is why this is offensive, and I'll explain why in 3 simple steps. And then all of a sudden now we're like, we have to agree with it, and it's like if you don't, you're not progressive anymore.
Yeah.
The world.
Yeah, you're not progressive anymore. But like that's what I'm saying. Like you don't know whether it's good or bad because you might just not be progressive anymore, and you don't know that. You thought you were a progressive guy. Yeah. You just thought you were a progressive guy, and then one day the thing that you said isn't progressive, so now like everyone's going, no, you're the bigot.
Yeah.
And it's like, when did this happen? It's like, nah, but these lot are way more progressive than you now, bro. Because like when people are like, oh, my granddad's racist or whatever, first of all, why is your granddad racist? But second of all, your granddad probably never thought he was a bad person, innit? Yeah. Your granddad just thought, no, we just called him that, you know? And it's just like, no, but you know, we used to have mates like that, and you're like, yeah, but they're going, no, granddad, you can't say that. Why not? Like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, they never thought they were bad.
Yeah, it's a whole new generation as well. Because they have terminology that they still go by, like you're saying, and then it's like, now it's us, so we get what terminology that we can't go by.
Yeah, but I mean, some of it's making a comeback though. Race riots told us some of that terminology is making a comeback.
I had to ride a bike and that shit. I was on a line bike and I was going.
No.
I saw the EDL lot and I saw the other lot, but I'm not gonna lie. I thought the EDL lot was the black people, bro, because they was all ballied up. So I was just like, yeah, cool. So
Is it? Oh, snap.
And I saw them and they was all white and I was thinking, oh shit.
Yeah, see, like
Interesting.
with a lot of that stuff, yeah, I'm like, yeah, you man, do your thing, bro. I'm staying inside, bro.
Yeah.
I'm fighting. He must be mad, bro.
And they send out locations. They send out locations, bro.
I don't know how accurate.
Like it's a COD map or something. Like we're gonna be doing it here.
I don't know how accurate a lot of that stuff was, but I feel like, I've seen in London, I've seen people get braver now. Racists get braver now. I've seen it happen with my own eyes.
Yeah.
People get a lot more brave. Think they can say certain things now, and it's just like, oh, like shit. But it's what happens when people are broken. It.
Yeah.
It's true. You never really hear like someone doing well in life cussing in it. Really.
Yeah.
It's like the way I liken it to is, you know, when like the way you answer your door when you're broke and when you have money are two different ways you answer. No, do you know what I mean? Like, you know when somebody knocks on the door when you're rich, you just open the door, bro. Like you're just like, what? Like,
oh, hello.
what's going on? Like, yeah, hi. Oh yeah, come on in. Do you want a cup of tea? You see when someone knocks on your door when you're broke, like you go shh.
Yeah, you got that outstanding part.
You got
someone in the yard.
That's true.
You go upstairs to your mum room, little peek outside the window.
You're turning down the volume, bro. You're turning down the volume. Well, like, bro, they already heard. They already heard what you were watching, bro. And they're like,
That's so fucking true.
It's always Jehovah's.
Who is it?
It's always Jehovah's
who
Witness.
is it? Wait, you think I ask who is it if I've got money, bro? Man, open the fucking thing, bro. You're like, who is it, bro? And then they're like, oh yeah, bro, wait.
It's always Jehovah's Witness. It's always like 1-2 p.m.
A lot of Jehovah's Witnesses.
I always get him. I always get him. I open the door. It's like, why is the world the way it is?
There was I got handed a book one time by a Muslim brother, and it was like 51 questions to ask a Jehovah's Witness if they knock on your door.
Swear.
And I was just like,
well, one of the
I
questions.
appreciate the sentiment, brother, but I can't take
I can't. Yeah.
This is bare reading for me to do about something.
What kind of questions did they have?
I don't read the thing, bro. It's just long, like, for me to have to go through. But I'm not looking to have a discussion with a Jehovah's Witness. I was like, do you know the easiest thing to say to a Jehovah? Sorry, I'm busy right now. Bye. Bro, I don't need to fucking get into a discussion. Then all of us, bro, do you know that's a slippery slope? If I started reading that book, 3 weeks later, I'd be at Hyde Park at Speaker's Corner, and then I'm fucking arguing with Modine and like a bunch of other man. Like, shout at them, like,
yeah.
I have to see Mohammed Hijab and then
Yeah.
I'm there like going, yo, but why? You know what I mean? And I like shout out to them if that's the way you want to spend your Sundays and Saturdays. Yeah, that's your thing in it. But I can't. I'd rather.
I've never been to like a Speaker's Corner. I've never seen it happen.
Kick off. You've never been Speaker's
No,
Corner?
I've never
you
seen.
don't really want to go, bro.
But I'd go for like the bands, just observing it, just see what happens.
Yeah, but that's how they get. That's how
That's how they get you.
Yeah, man, I don't think anyone's ever gone there going, yeah, this is my purpose in life. Yeah, no one's ever gone Speaker's Corner going, this is what the creator destined for me to do.
Yeah.
Was to come and stand outside this park every fucking weekend. Like no one thought that. Everyone thought I'm gonna go with the bands. Then one day someone was like, Amir's a dickhead, and you're like, watch next week. We're coming back, bro.
We're coming back. What?
Bare facts, bro. You come with a Bible with post-it notes in it and shit. Yeah.
I'm coming with Jehovah's Witness.
Why does it say in Luke verse where? And then they're like, and all of a sudden you're that guy now, bro. Like, and then there's clips being clipped up of you or whatever. Now you got a YouTube channel and you're arguing with hijabis, bro. Fucking weddings are.
You getting married?
No, I'm not getting married. No, I want to, but not
anytime soon.
Find a person first, innit?
Yeah.
Bro, I would love to get married, like, but I want to have kids, bro. I want to. I think the best thing is to be a dad, bro. Like, much fun. Being a mother don't look that much fun, but being a dad looks cool, innit?
Yeah.
Being a mum looks like stress. Being a dad looks vibes.
It's quite chill.
Yeah.
Because all the responsibility would just be passed on to the mum, right?
No, it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't. Yeah.
It shouldn't. But like, I reckon as a man in that first year and a half, 2 years, you are basically useless.
Yes.
Yeah,
You're getting away.
You're just getting it. It's true. You just got to make sure your wife gets as much rest as she can and be as supportive as you can for them. Make sure bills are paid, meals are cooked, X, Y, and Z, right? Just make her life as easy as possible. But in terms of nurture, you are useless, bro. What? You can't breastfeed. You can't.
Yeah,
you can clean a few nappies here and there, but that's
taking them to the park is probably the closest thing to actually just nurturing.
but this is the thing, kids are dickheads, you know.
Yeah.
Their mum will be loving them off for 5 years, doing all of this for them, and then at 5 years old, they're like, I like daddy, and then like now the mum's pissed off because
yeah, it's true.
she's been like, look, I ruined my body for you, and then whatever. But yeah, I would love to be a dad, bro. But yeah, no,
I heard it adds like a whole nother layer of personality to you as well. Like everything around you now, it's like you're so serious now. Like you don't really see life as like, oh, let me just go fuck around now. It's just like.
Well, I'm trying to get all the mad shit out of the way before I.
Yeah.
So I've done like skydiving. I've done like a whole bunch of life-threatening shit just for fun.
Swear.
Yeah.
What was that like?
Skydiving's great. I've done it twice. Once I've done it in England and once I've done it in Dubai. It's the best feeling ever. You're jumping out of a plane, bro. Yeah, but that's my point.
I'd love to do that.
If I had kids, I'm not signing this waiver, bro. What do you mean, bro? Is my life insurance gonna be void?
Yeah.
While you're
gonna cover me.
Yeah, while you're single, go and do all the mad shit like that, the life-threatening shit, right? Like I've like canoed with fucking hippos and shit, bro, in my life, right? So like that stuff. If I have kids, it's different. I'm like, bro. There's other people involved in this, right? But I want to have the footage to be like, when I do have you, go, yeah, your dad did this, bro. Your dad was I was a daredevil back in the day.
But it could even like just be like, this was a stunt footage from the latest Mission Impossible movie or some shit. I don't know, man. Just chat shit to them.
Yeah, but like exactly. But as long as you can show your kids later on down the line, but like. Yeah, I reckon you should get all of that life-threatening shit out of the way before you become a father. Once you're responsible for people, it's a whole different thing. Because
that's a good way to do it, you know.
Right now, you're probably lazy at certain points. Like you think you're working hard, you're not working hard enough.
Yeah. There's still more to do.
Like, but once
there's still much more to do.
You're like, fuck. Like, do you know what I mean? Like instead of watching another fucking series, you're like, let me get down on the computer and get to work, right? You're gonna find different things to do. Whereas like when you're just by yourself, you're like. Yeah, no, I've watched everything on Netflix.
Yeah.
How did you have the time for that, bro? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, life gets real.
Yeah, no, man. There's still much more to do, man. Like, I'd want kids. Would you want kids now?
Right now? No.
I reckon we should all have kids younger, to be honest with you.
I think so too, man.
I think religion was on something with that whole no sex before marriage thing, bro. Yeah, bro. Just fucking life is like, what's it? I think nowadays we've got this illusion of choice. Way too much in everything, right? Before, it was like, bro, you didn't know paintings existed in Toronto or fucking Melbourne, bruv. Now you're on Instagram and then it's just like, oh, you like paintings, yeah? Watch. And it just fucking
just swarmed with your explore
just
page.
Fucking gives you, oh, here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another one. And now you're like, hey, yo, man, them. We need to go Atlanta. We need to go. Do you know what I mean? You're like, you're finding the next place. Yo, we need to go to New Zealand.
I think, Kate, I think it's because I think.
You're going.
I think man,
them. We need to go Colombia, like.
Oh my days.
Ask this brother if he knows Spanish, bro. He's gonna be there. Like,
I think we're just too shook of responsibility. We don't want.
I don't even think it's that. No.
Do you not think so?
No. Look,
they're just afraid of like having that extra layer of responsibility.
No, I think it's two things, right? Why do footballers all have youths really early? They got the money for it, but they got the bread for it, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If I was that, of course. Yeah, of course, that'll be me.
But the thing is, it's hard for you to try and think about starting a family when you live in a flat share with 4 other people. Do you know what I mean? And then it's like, oh yeah, well you can move outside of London, and you're like, well, nah,
you can't. Yeah.
Why can't I live in the ends I wanted to? But it's like, it's hard to even foster a relationship with somebody when you don't have your own private space. Yeah. Because a lot of the time, like, you just want to chill with someone, but now you have to have money to go out and do stuff with said person or whatever. Obviously, there's ways to make it work, but I feel like as well, we keep going, there's someone better out there, there's someone better out there, there's someone better out there, yeah? It's like if you're going into the Apple store, yeah? Do you know, like, at some point, you got to make a decision about what you're going to buy. Because you could be in the Apple store for days, bruv. You're like, oh no, but look at that iMac. Fucking, hey, you man, look at the Mac Studio. I should just get a MacBook Pro. Oh no, why don't you just get a MacBook, bro? You don't need that much processing power. When are you gonna use that, bro? No, man, go for the MacBook Air. It's lighter, bro. You're always moving around, bro. You need something like that. And it's like, the man's like, well, why don't you just go get an iPad? No, man, I might actually the iPad Pro looks decent. Bro, just pick an iPad.
Yeah.
Leave, right? Do you know what I mean? Just pick a MacBook and leave, and that's what you sort of really need to do. Like, I love how I'm preaching this, but I'm not practicing.
Yeah.
But like, at some point, you need to just go. This is my MacBook.
Yes. Yeah.
And I know how to turn it on. It takes a bit of time, right? But I know how it gets moving in it. So like, you just got to make a decision. I think a lot of us are scared to make that decision because one, we are afraid of like the financial implications.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Yeah, but like, it's hard though, bro. Like, fucking hell. Like, if you want to try and live,
It's like a gamble in a way. They just gotta sacrifice it. That's how I thought of it. It's like either now or never, regardless of the situation. It could be worse.
I do think that.
I
Yeah.
don't feel like we are on sacrificing like a good time to save money. To like, if I say, yo, we're not going on holiday for 5 years, and we're all staying in London.
Yeah, I do think. Yeah, you're right. I do think there is a level of that where people are like, well, if I can't, well, I don't want to destroy my quality of life for this. But I think at some point, man, it hurts. It hits you later on down the line where you're like. But another thing is, a lot of us grew up poor. So you're like,
Now you got a bit of money. Like,
no, but not even just that. But you're like, I don't want my children to grow up like that. So there's that constant.
Yeah, the struggle.
That constant like fear of you're like, I don't want them growing up like you might have grown up in like in inner city London. You might have seen stabbings. You might have seen this, that, the other. You might have seen people getting robbed in your school or your ends, or you might have seen people selling drugs around you. And you're like, yeah, no, but you toughen me up. But you don't want your kid to go through that. You're like, are you mad, bruv? Like, no, I want to have money to send my kids to private school. But then you're like, you're looking at private school fees, and you're like, I don't have that. And then you're like, do you know what I mean? And then it just scares you. It keeps scaring you, and that sort of stuff prevents you from doing that. But I do think at some point you just got to be like, hey, things will work out, man, and just do it. Like,
I think they have to see the hardships as well, man. Just to learn, because if they're having such luxurious life when they're younger, it's gonna hit them on later on, man.
What? So you think kids should have a bit of struggle?
100%. I think
100%. It'll make them better, man. But
yeah.
but of course that comes with that discipline, of course, like the parents inside.
So alright, so here's a question. You know, like there's certain rich people that say they go into business class,
Yeah.
but their kids go into economy. Would you do that? Have you ever flown business class?
Yes.
You can't go back, can you?
You can't go back.
That's one of them ones, bro.
I had to go back.
Yeah, you had to. You had to, but you're not cussing yourself like.
100%.
Right.
100%.
There's a smug
Where
look.
did you fly business class to?
It was to Sweden, I think it was.
To Sweden?
Yeah.
That's not even a real business class.
It's not. No, I haven't flown business
you
to
haven't
like.
done a long haul?
No, I haven't done the long haul ones.
I went to Hong Kong. For 14 hours just laying in that bed, bro.
Bro.
Champagne.
Bro, you know when I
So I haven't experienced that yet.
Bro, you see, short haul business isn't business. What? They just got rid of the seat in the middle.
And they give you the little lemon paper, the little wet towel.
See that?
Yeah, it's different.
You see when I got on an Emirates business class flight, yeah?
That's when you know.
I realised rules don't mean anything to the rich in it. Because you know all of that. Could you have your like seats upright and tray table stowed, yeah? There was none of that.
That's a good point. I don't remember that. Damn thing, bro.
There was none of that, bro. You were just there like this, like sleeping, right? Them man never asked you, oh, sir, excuse me, will you? There was nobody coming, Ahlan bikum, and telling you to fucking
Excuse me.
Yeah, like, it was just literally like, yeah, no, it's fine, bro. They got you a mattress. They got you a mattress.
But they even give PJs. That's how mad it is.
PJs, all of that.
PJ
bro,
slippers,
like,
bro.
There's a fucking bar at the back, bro. Man, them were going, like, and they had little sandwiches and stuff. So if you wanted to eat more, bro, you went over there, like, got some sweets, put it in a fucking, and you're just like, raw. And then you're like, raw. I can't go back to cattle class, bruv, and just
I can't
live
believe
like
that's.
a fucking.
I can't believe that's on a plane. That's on a plane.
Yeah, that's when you start thinking, yeah, no, flying is a miracle.
You see? Oh shit! I just don't like economy. That's
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. You just don't like being scrunched up like this. But when you're just like this, bro, and then the lounge. If you ever get on at Dubai if you ever get business class at Dubai, they send you a fucking chauffeur first.
Yes.
To pick you up, and then there's a whole separate entrance, bro. This when you're broken, you don't understand this, bro. Like, there's a business class entrance, bro. You go in, the lounge, the whole top floor of the airport's a lounge, bro. There's so many different little restaurants and stuff. You go in, But I was putting bottles of water in my bag and shit. Like,
Yeah,
like
That's the.
and then like you board from so you don't even see the other people.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah,
see the
yeah,
people
yeah,
from
yeah.
economy, bro. You're boarding from the lounge, bro. So you literally go, and then you're like, raw, I've not seen a poor person in fucking ages. Yeah. But meanwhile, you are one of them. You're just here on a technicality. You're here on a technicality, bro. Like, but you're trying to act like, no, they don't know I'm one of them. Like,
It's mad when you come back to London and it's just like your whole life just flips upside down back to normal. It's like, oh, I'm one of them now.
there was one of my friends was telling me about, like, they were like, you need to do mad shit like that every now and again, because it's sort of like touching your future. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
So like, how do you know what you're working for if you've not experienced it?
Yeah.
So
It's a reminder.
All right, so if you've experienced a business class flight now, you know what it is you're working towards, because you're like, me and my whole family, we need to fly business to.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like that's because now you know what it's like, innit? You're coming back like one of them ones like man used to fight in war and be like, oh yes, let me tell you about business class.
When I came back to the ends, bro.
It's different, man.
And let me tell you about a thing called a wet towel.
It's scented.
Yeah, so that kind of, but yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Like, if you've flown business and you know what it's like, do you want to expose your children to that?
Yeah, no, of
Because
course.
then part of me is like, nah,
I wouldn't really. I hear that stuff.
you wouldn't.
Nah.
Yeah, it's.
I hear
appreciate
the
it.
allegory. I hear it. Like it
Yeah,
makes
you need
sense.
to be an adult before you.
Or maybe when you travel with me, we can do business. But say you're going on holiday with your friends.
But I get on that easy jet flight.
There's no help.
Yeah, and I'm not allocating your seat for you anyway as well, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, let you.
What's
struggle.
the I don't know if you can say it, but what's the worst airline you've been on? What's the one that you boarded and you're like, why am I here? What is happening?
Do you know what? No, I won't say worst airline, but the worst airport I've ever been to.
Oh, what's that?
Addis Ababa International,
Where's that?
Ethiopia.
Okay.
Okay.
Brother, fucking hell. Like, as soon as we got off the plane, you know, with you don't realize, but you know, with a lot of like African and Asian countries,
Yeah.
they have a separate terminal for the black and brown countries, and they have a separate terminal for the European countries. So you know, when you go to the terminal for the European countries, everything's nice and pristine and whatever. Go to the other terminal. It's like when I flew, like if you fly to Dubai from Europe or America, it's the big terminal with the waterfalls and whatever. Fly there from an African or Asian country, yeah. See what terminal you get. You get the other terminal, where you literally get off the plane, right? You go past the e-gates, you turn right, the baggage is there, and then the car park's there, bro. There's no frills, there's nothing. There's just a guy going, get in your fucking car, like imshi or whatever, right? Like, just telling you to get the fuck out of there, bro. Like there's one Costa coffee, if you're lucky, and that's it, right? Addis Ababa Airport, like there was like the A gates and then the B gates. The B gates, bro. Yeah, we
He's getting flashbacks. He's like,
Well, why am I smelling smoke? Like, why am I smoking indoors or whatever? Like, it felt like that.
Fumes, the
Yeah.
fumes from the airplane.
No, it was like, it felt, I swear to you, like, when you went near the toilets,
yeah.
there was this guy, like, every toilet was packed, like, and the man are just waiting, There was one brother just washing his feet in a thing. Obviously, he's doing, like, he's doing wudu, innit? Like,
Yeah.
But, like, the cleaner's going, what are you doing? And he's like, it's okay. Cleaner's like, nah, bruv. Like, there's prayer facilities over there.
Yeah.
It's okay. And then he just does it with his other foot, all doing the, like...
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, fair enough, man. But it's like, you know when you're like, yo, bro, like, this is mad while there's, like, 10 people waiting and whatnot, like, it was just one of them experiences where, like, a lot of the signs weren't working.
Yeah.
So like they turned some of the signs off, some of them were working, so there was only like one you could go to. And then the other, it was like, you know when they're doing the announcements? One announcement's going on, it hasn't finished, and another man's talking over him, going, last wording for, and then one more thing for, and you're like, I can't even hear what's going on.
Yeah.
Like it was just mental. And then what happened was, I didn't realise, but they put 2 flights on one plane.
No.
So where I flew to, this was Ethiopian Airlines. So where I flew to Zambia,
Yeah.
it was going Zambia and Zimbabwe. Like, so it was like Lusaka and Harare, right? And like this guy's going to me, is this the one for Harare? And I was like, I'm here for some Lusaka, bro. Like, and he's just like, but it was like flashing Harare, Lusaka, and it's all this one gate. And I'm thinking, this is a bit mad, right? Get on the plane, right? We fly.
Yeah.
I swear to you, it's about 4.5 hours in. Boom, and it's like, you are at Robert Mugabe International. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on, bro? Like,
Put in the wrong
bro,
flight.
no, bro. Bunch of men get off. Yeah, bunch of men get off. Like, the guy gets on the Hoover, like, cleaning it and whatever.
Yeah.
And then, like, they get that little spray out to make everything. They're like, oh, please close your eyes and then cover your ears. Like, yeah. They get a spray to go, clear it up, yeah?
Yeah.
People get on. Some people get on 40 minutes in the sky. Then we go to Zambia. I was like, yo, brother, are we on a bus? Like,
Yeah.
It's just a Southwestern service to whatever calling out. Like, it was mad. It was like being, but they don't tell you about it. So you're just
That's
there.
frustrating, though. That's like, because it's such a claustrophobic flipping space as well. And it's like, when am I going to get off?
Yeah, and then like other people get on. So they're doing a little 40-minute thing from there to there. But like, they don't tell you about it. But yeah, that was the worst airport I've ever been to. What about yours?
The worst, I think Ryanair.
Ryanair aren't that bad, you know. I think people give
I remember one time they even told people, they're like, can some people just sit at the back of the plane just so we can outweigh the plane? Yeah, the wing or whatnot. They're like, there are some heavy people on the left hand side. We just need to balance it out. Can some people just sit on the right? And I was like, bruv.
I didn't realize how much of a monopoly Ryanair had over Ireland. Because you know when like I was on an EasyJet flight recently, and then when you open the booklet, it told you everywhere they fly.
Yeah.
And you know they put whole of Europe was orange apart from Ireland. There's not a single EasyJet flight in Ireland. It's all Ryanair.
They got something. What's it? Aer Lingus or some shit.
Yeah, Aer Lingus.
Yeah, Aer Lingus.
Aer Lingus.
What's the best airline you've been on? Is it Emirates?
Yeah,
That must have been, yeah.
Emirates is a serious airline, bro. Especially when they like, and also when like, because they'll book you a chauffeur back as well if you fly business with them. So like, you get off at Gatwick. There's a guy there, Addison Lee, there with your name, and then like, there's you think they're taking you all the way to the car park. Nah, brother. Nah, bro. Like that's a poor people car park. You didn't even know that was where poor people went, bro. There was another door with a separate car park. There, Addison Lee's. Oh shit. Park back, and I was like, Ross. I felt like Stormzy or something, bro. Like they were taking me they're taking you around the next exit or whatever. It was yeah.
Did you tell me about when you first came to the UK? Because remember I
was only 6 months old, so I can't really give you.
You can't really. You don't remember? Were you 6 months?
Yeah, I was only 6 months old.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do I think you were older than that?
No, I was 6 months old when we came to the UK, but yeah.
I
I was 6 months old when we. Why? What age did you come?
I was born here, but then I moved to Sweden when I was like year 3 to year 6. Then came back.
Why?
Do you know schooling out there as well?
Yeah, I went to school out there, bro. I came back with a broken English accent. My dad, he owned a corner shop out there.
So your dad was like, I've got dreams.
It was
Moving to Sweden. Yeah.
Yeah, we came back. Yeah, so
And then you came back because what? It weren't.
I don't know
it weren't
what
levels.
I don't know what happened. I was young. I don't really understand. I don't know what happened at the time.
How old were you when this was going on?
6, 7.
And then you came back when you were 10.
Yeah, like year 6. Year 6. I think 10 years old. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
Yeah.
in primary school you could do that, bro. That's what. You know any Swedish?
Yeah, I know now, but I feel it's slightly broken now.
Well, so it's like fjärden.
I go to IKEA, just start reading shit.
Can you say something? It's you.
Yeah.
All right. No.
I've forgotten it. I've
We've
actually
got no
forgotten it.
Snickers.
You're hard into Snickers.
You're hard into stickers.
Yeah.
Right.
You're hard at Snickers.
Do you ever go back there?
My family, so I got some family there.
You
Yeah.
got family. So did you visit?
Not really, not anymore. Nah. Apparently, it's gone worse. Like the crime rate has gone like really high.
It's immigrants, man.
Yeah. It's gone really high, and I'm never. No, my dad went recently to visit his like sisters, but I just didn't think to go with them. I just don't know, man.
You have family out there before you moved.
Yeah. We had family out there before, even from my mum's side as well. We had that.
So then you lived in here in Northwest.
So born around West London,
Yeah.
like Warwick area, like Maidavale area, and then went to Sweden, and then came back. We came back to the same flat in West London.
The same flat.
Yeah, we still own that flat, and then we moved to Northwest.
Rob, where? Sweden. That's a bit of a left field decision.
Sverige, yeah.
It's cold there though.
It is mad.
Yeah, I've never been.
Winter time is banging.
Winter time.
the snow.
What, you one of them people that like winter?
Yeah. I love
Nah, bruv. You
I
got
want autumn.
end this.
it. Brother, I'm Arab, man. You know when the room gets too hot, I start like getting agitated, bro.
No. You see you man like that, what? Like that have dreams of standing at a bus stop when it's torrential rain.
Oh no, definitely no.
November, bro.
Not that level.
You lot are weirdos, bruv.
I love autumn. I love autumn. I love when everybody's got a cold and we're on the bus.
Nah, bro. I don't.
It's because of winter clothing. It's much better. It's because of my winter clothing. I prefer winter clothing.
See, man, do that, yeah, and it's just
But
like,
I've got
all
shit
you're
summer
wearing is
clothes.
stuff from ASOS anyway. Like, it's not like you're fucking man. Them go, oh yeah, no, some of my winter outfits are just the one, bro. It's like, bro, it's a boohoo man tracksuit, bro. Right?
Yeah.
It's not like you're at Fashion Week.
Yeah. No, but it's like the idea of layers. I just love the comfort of it.
Nah, man, that's spoken like someone that's trying to hide something.
No. Look at the camera. Like,
Where,
I like winter clothing.
Yeah, I like winter clothing because you could hide all the layers and just be fat as much as you like. I've been there, bro. You just like couple pizzas in and you're like, fuck it. I can hide it.
Yeah. But summertime, I prefer in another country rather than here.
Bro, I just think summer's fun. If I could,
Even summer here is a bit.
The goal for me is to be able to just dodge rain. I don't want to see cold climates. If I could live somewhere for a certain time of the year and come back here for summer, that would be the vibe.
Yeah.
Well, summer would be that. Summer's nice here, man. Summer in London. I reckon summer in London when the weather's nice.
You know when you first came here, where did you first move to?
South London. Lived in South London my whole life.
Your whole life was there?
Yeah, South London, Brixton.
And that was your parents, your first choice?
Yeah. Like, we came over on a plane, bro. Like, it weren't like people are going through the struggles they're going through right now. But we came over on a plane, Gatwick Airport. They moved them to Vauxhall and I think Brixton. And then they just stayed there. And then it was like, we've been like Clapham, Tulse Hill, Brixton, Streatham, those sides.
When did comedy like start coming in?
Start coming in.
Or like when
did I start?
Or like when did that happen? When did you realize like comedy is like what is what I want to do?
When I was always quite funny, I suppose, during like college and uni, particularly. And I remember like being in uni and like I studied biomedical sciences. I'd originally got an offer at King's College to study medicine.
Swear.
Fucked up my exams and then just went and done biomed. And then I'm like there third year, like, and I'm just like, you know, when everybody around you is just like, everyone around you is just like fucking concentrating and like they're like in their work, and you're like, bro, you don't really care about this.
Did you not?
And I couldn't stand it. I knew then I was like, I can't do this for the rest of my life. I don't want to be in a lab. It's not for me. I wanted to get into radio to begin with. Like, this is how old I am. Like, I wanted to get into radio when radio was still radio. Do you know what I mean? So like I went into the Kiss 100 competition. And I remember going to their like offices, and I was like, it's so funny because like you're putting on the headphones in their studios and whatever, and you're like, right, this could be my life, man. People get paid to do this, and it was like, it was mind blowing to me because like coming from, I think for a lot of people, not only just immigrant backgrounds but working class backgrounds as well. Like you don't even view that as you don't view anything in entertainment as a viable career option.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, like
It's just
like, that's just something them man do. Like,
yeah,
that's just something like people, middle class people do. Like it doesn't even like compute to you in it. So when I put the headphones on and I'm like, at a time their offices were their studios were in Mapping House, in Oxford Street. So you know, just near where the Uniqlo is, right?
Yeah.
And like you're looking over and you can see Oxford Street, and you're in these studios and you got the headphones on, and you're like, right, some people's day jobs is to come here, spin tunes, bust 2-2 joke, and go home.
That's it, yeah.
And I was like, yo, I need a job. And I need a job in the entertainment industry. I need to do this. And then like everyone that I met that day was like, oh, you're funny, man. You should try stand up. And I'd only ever been to like 2 little comedy shows in my life before. I think one of them was after that. And I was like, yeah, I want to do this. I got up on stage one night at a gig. I hosted a few live music and poetry nights before that. I hosted live music and poetry nights from my like friends' events and stuff, like people's birthdays and stuff like that. You might do a little but it wasn't a set. But then one comedy night, I did someone was like, oh, one of the hosts was like, oh, get up on stage. I'll give you 5 minutes. And if you don't, I'll cuss you. So I went up on stage, done about 3, got a laugh, and fucked off. I was like, wow.
That was incredible, yeah.
Yeah, this is incredible. But, yeah, and then from there, I just started gigging, like, little shows here, little shows there. And then, like, gradually you start to, like, learn more about the industry, do more research, do more gigs here, there, everywhere. And then it wasn't until I put my, like, hour-long show on YouTube, and then I got a lot more, like, supporters and fans that started, like, going, oh, when can I see you? And then, like, it gave me a bit of a following to be able to, like, and then during lockdown, obviously just banging out videos and whatever, had a lot more people know about me, and that was great. But it's tough, man. I feel like, because I've done Live at the Apollo twice. Like,
yeah, but it's sick, man.
15, 20 years ago, if I'd have done that, if I'd have done Live at the Apollo twice, like, by now I'd have been a household name or whatever.
Yeah,
like, what we spoke about earlier, in the way, like, entertainment's changing.
But it's still difficult, man, to like sell that out and still perform there. Like it takes a lot.
Yeah, it does. But I think, like, now, like, then they didn't need to think about content and stuff. I feel like now, whatever industry you're in, it's like a joke I was writing the other day was like, the idea behind it, the premise was, I don't want the NHS to go because I don't want to choose my doctor based off who's got the best content.
Yeah.
That's like the premise for the joke. But it's like, it's a serious thing because now, like,
it hits hard.
Yeah, because now whatever job you do, you have to be a small media company. So, like, a lot of people will go like, oh, DJs now have to be like videographers and whatever. And it's just like, yeah, a lot of DJ stuff has to be filmed. A lot of, like, sets have to be
they expect you to make it your world now.
People, like, where's your content? Like, people, how do people find out about it? Everybody is on one of these. Yeah. Everybody is on one of these. So you need to be on this screen, right? So everybody, to try and grab attention is to be on here. So now, like, with what you do, for example, you're not just competing with other podcasters anymore. You're competing with a fucking personal trainer that's doing funny content. You're competing with a comedian. You're competing with a fucking musician. DJ,
that's how it is.
A fucking whatever the fuck they call it. People that do aesthetics and pump people's faces with filler and shit. Like, you're competing with all of these people. So when people go, oh, it's hard for an artist now. Yeah, of course it is hard for an artist because the artist has to fucking make the music.
Yeah.
And they're getting jack shit for it. And then they have to find a way to try and market it and do content.
I think if you just see it less as a competition and just do it as, like, you enjoy it and just keep at it.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. You don't see it as competition.
It is a competition, but like maybe if
my point is, like, whether you like it or not, you're competing for people's attention. And that's the reality.
Yes,
of it, right?
That is.
In any stretch by any stretch of the imagination, if you want to be a podcaster, you're going to have to compete with
absolutely
anybody that creates content of any form, full stop.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because those days are gone. Before, you could be like a radio DJ, and it was like, I just have to worry about what my unique selling point is in terms of radio.
Yes.
Yeah, now it's like, well, that doesn't exist, bro. Like, fucking everyone needs a following. Everybody needs to be engaging people on a daily basis.
Oh, it's so weird to think of it like that now, man. Why is everything so hard now?
Well, the thing is, the moment you take the barriers of entry away, there's no quality control, is there?
No, there isn't.
Right, and the part that I always get worried about is, like, TV used to have certain guidelines, right?
Yes,
or it still does, right?
Yeah.
See, there's certain things you can show, there's certain things you can't show, there's certain things you need to be able to justify, X, Y, and Z, right? And with the democratization of content, you allowed everybody to choose their own visual diet.
Yes, yeah.
Right? And what they consume. And I think that's all right to an extent when it's adults. Right, but you've got to understand this market like online is unregulated. You do have certain censorship based on certain values, but if a man opens a platform and doesn't want you saying certain things, that's their prerogative. I can't go to a pub and start shouting shit and then argue with a guy, and the pub's gonna fucking tell me to get out in it, right? But when you're seeing kids choose their own visual diet, that's when I think problems start to arise. If you ask a kid, you wouldn't let a child choose their own food, like the diet that they consume.
Of course, yeah.
Right? Because if you started asking a kid or a teenager, what do you want to eat for dinner tonight? Pizza. What do you want for later? Ice cream. What do you want? Chips. Right? They think they're making a great decision, right? But you're an adult and you know that's not good for you. That's not going to help you grow. That's
a responsibility,
not,
yeah.
But we're allowing them to do that with what they consume online. And we're allowing them to do that with the entertainment they consume, right?
Yes,
Whereas like what we watched when we were younger, there was, like I said, there was guidelines, there was things you had to justify, there was things were on after a certain time so other people couldn't be able to access it. Whereas now, child can go on TV, on their phone or on the internet, they're exposed to like sex workers and stuff from a very early age, and like whatever your view regarding sex work or whatever, that's but like the access is there. Very like they'll be on Twitch and there's somebody that's doing something like that's probably inappropriate for somebody under 16 to watch or somebody under 18 to watch. They're talking about themes and stuff that you may not necessarily you wouldn't necessarily allow a child to watch, but they're doing it. Do you know what I mean? And I think we're not going to see the effects of that until 10, 15 years down the line when these people become adults.
Yes.
And I feel like now that like these are the same reasons where we've got like misinformation being spread and X, Y, and Z, because people in their room are like, yo, this is how I believe it to be. And mainstream media and like these big, they're telling you lies, bro. And it's just like, well, how do you argue with somebody like that, right? Because now they've got like 500,000 followers of people telling them, yeah, bro, you're the guy, man, you're the man. Do you know what I mean? And it's worrying because then that's when you've got like the blind leading the blind.
Yeah.
Yeah. and it's got massive ramifications. And then you wonder why the world's fucked, because we live in a democracy and people like that can have a voice and then their voice becomes amplified. And then you're like, well, democracy doesn't work anymore because they have the same rights as I do, but they're fucked. Anyway. Not to like make a but I think like the democratization of content has gone too far. That was what I basically saying. Like the fact that anyone can pick up a camera and start like doing a mad thing. We need to bring back some gatekeepers. Do you know what I mean? I feel like there needs to be gatekeeping to a certain extent.
What kind of gatekeeping would you bring to like stand up then? What's like?
No, stand up already has gatekeepers. It's the audience.
Really?
Yeah, stand-up already has gatekeepers. Like, bro, there is nothing more pure than stand-up comedy in terms of like feedback from the audience. You're not hiding behind a screen. There is no rewind button. There is no delete. You are on stage. People are laughing or not. Right?
Yeah.
If you're shit, people don't laugh.
Yeah.
You have to go back to the drawing board. You go home, cry about it, come back the next night, see if you can improve on it. And then after a while, if you can't improve, you go, do you know what? This ain't for me. Right? But if you're improving day after day, you're like, oh, there's something in this. Like stand-up has its own, like it's like when people go, oh yeah, you can't say anything these days. You can, but you just need to be more skilled about what you want to say. And the way you make it
the
funny.
setup of the joke.
Yeah, exactly. Right. You just like every generation had its like parameters. You've just got to be able to maneuver around those parameters. Cat Williams said it the best. He's like, if they lowered the net in the NBA, a lot more people would make the league. But like,
that's so true.
It's true. Like, so you need to keep the net high in order to allow the people that are skilled enough to get there, right? And then one day you may not be skilled enough anymore to do that, right? Or you may not have the motivation to work within those parameters, and that's when you call it a day and goodbye. But with stand-up, the audience is the most like you can't really force a comedian down people's throat if people don't find them funny.
Yes, it's true.
It's the hardest one. Like you could put like TikToks of a musician everywhere, and then after a while you're like, I can't feel my face, and like it just sticks in your head. Can't do that with jokes. You can't like you could put a comedian on people, but like people's opinion, I don't like this guy's shit, or this woman's terrible. This woman, and then people see it, and then they go, well, we're not going to book them again for that, or we'll give them this opportunity or that opportunity. So stand up still like. Stand-up, the gatekeeper in stand-up is the audience, but it's just harder to see stand-up if you're not interested in stand-up.
Yes, yeah. Well said. Have you ever like done really badly on the?
Of course, everyone's done badly. Like, it's like
Yeah, it's normal. But like, tell me about your experience with like doing a show that went so badly.
We used to like in this country. There used to be there still is, but the black circuit used to be a separate entity to the mainstream. So a lot of black comedians wouldn't even do mainstream rooms, right? And I started off on the black circuit, right? Because all my friends were black and whatever, and we're like, I just thought, this is where everyone starts. I thought Michael McIntyre just gigs with Richard Blackwood. I genuinely, like, I just thought this is how man start, innit? Like,
Yeah.
but there would be loads of places where like, but like I loved starting in those rooms because you would be there was this one particular night called there was a restaurant called Cotton's in Islington.
Yeah, amazing place.
In Islington, right?
Yeah.
That's an amazing place.
Well, that's a lovely Caribbean joint.
Yeah. So Cotton's.
But that's because you're Caribbean.
Downstairs, they used to have a stage, right? And there's a comedian called Kane Brown.
Okay.
Fucking incredible, right? And he used to do an open mic there every Wednesday, right? And a lot of us comedians would turn up, bruv, and sometimes there'd be 3 women in the audience, bruv. There'd be like 3 older Caribbean women, bruv. And like, if you could make them laugh, you knew you were good in it. Like, because you're like, bro, do you know, like, if there's 3 of us in a room and there's a person on stage, it's awkward.
Facts,
Like, making people laugh in smaller rooms is harder than making people in bigger rooms laugh. Because people are more self-conscious when they can see their brethren. Like if I'm seeing you and like, I'm just there like, like in a loud room, like you're at the Apollo or the O2, you're like, fuck it, let me laugh, bruv. It's dark, no one can see me. But so people are more self-conscious when they laugh, right? And you're seeing like 3 older Caribbean ladies, and then like there'd be times where you say something and they'll be like, bro, what do you mean? Like, bro, like you're going mad, bruv.
Yeah. Because you expect,
You wrote this morning thinking, brother, this is I'm gonna go try it tonight, right? Fucking, oh my gosh, bro. She's just kissing her teeth at you, bro. You just, or like sometimes you go on stage and they just, like, visibly you can see them already angry that you've gone on, like,
without even saying anything.
Yeah, bro, they know, bro.
That's not.
I've seen, like, that's the one thing, like, where I picked up when you're performing in front of black people. You better be funny in 10 to 30 seconds because it's long. Like, the man ain't gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. It is like, are you funny, brother?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have got dressed in my best clothes tonight. Like, we're spending money. We're here to be entertained. Don't fucking waste my time in it. Like, and then whereas like you go in front of certain middle class audiences and thinking, be like, oh yeah, no, you tried, like kind of thing. But there was none of that. It was like, hey, boo, like
yeah.
Even a DJ would be there, like, fucking.
It's like I hired you. How dare you?
Bro, I remember one night there used to be a jazz bar called the Hideaway in Streatham, right? And they used to do a Sunday comedy club there, right?
Sick.
And I remember there was a gentleman that went on stage. He was of North African descent, right? And he was basically saying to me and another comedian, like, oh yeah, like it looks like a bit of a tough one. I don't know if they'll know my stuff. I don't know, brother. This guy got on stage, died on his ass, bro. Like literally, like you know, one of them. Bro, he didn't even wait to get his money. He fucking walked off stage, gave the mic back to the host, walked outside, and went away, bro. Didn't even come back.
Swear.
Man, they're like, he's gone, bro. He's gone. Like that was the way, like. Dying in those rooms, that's what it would do to you. It would make you drive home. I remember I died on my ass once in Leicester, bro. Oh, bro, I got paid cash. That was the only fucking bright light of that night because I put the cash in the driver's seat and then I just kept on looking at it when I was pissed.
Swear.
Bro, you're driving home 3.5 hours pissed at
Yeah.
And you're just kind of like, I remember I told a punchline and the girl was like, okay, like, yeah, bro.
That's such a British thing to say as well.
Okay, bro,
shut. You
bro.
should have. Do you know what? Everyone put jokes on her now.
I was getting it.
She's getting it for the whole night.
No, but when you're dead, like it's like when you're dying, like there's no power left. But
the audience is on her side.
Yeah. Oh, that's annoying.
You go through those nights, but that would it wouldn't happen frequently to me.
Like,
few and far between.
But it's a learning.
But it's a learning curve, innit? And you learn from those nights, right? Like I would have to like develop different skills in order to get different people on side, and then you learn certain things. Nowadays, I go into a room and I'm like, all right, I know how to play this. Like, you sort of get a gauge of like, you'll see somebody on and you'll be like, oh, they shouldn't have done that. Like you understand because you've been there and you know what works and what doesn't work nowadays. It's like when I see comedians go, oh, you lot are a hard crowd. And you're like, bro, don't say that. They don't know they're a hard crowd, innit? Like they don't know what. Because a lot of people don't go to comedy shows. Like I don't know how many you've been to in your life.
I go to a lot.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I go. Yeah, I'm a huge comedy fan.
Is it?
You
Yeah.
got me onto it. Top secret.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Yeah. But there's a lot of people that don't. That just don't like. Some of your friends haven't. They were like, oh, I went to Kevin Hart once, or I went to see Mo Gilligan once. Like I went to. Like they don't go comedy. Like especially like a lot of people outside of London as well. They'll be like, oh yeah, I went to see Michael McIntyre or Jason Manford when they came to town.
I think people are missing out.
Yeah, 100%.
Bro, I went to Top Secret. Louis C.K. came out. Bro, I lost my mind.
Cancelled now, so,
Yeah. Somewhat. I lost my mind. I was like, wow.
Yeah,
But even seeing it was
London is London is spoiled for that. Like,
Yeah.
You can see a like random big comic at a certain night in London.
It was so interesting to see because it was actually a warm up night for him before he went to Wembley Arena.
Yeah.
So he was actually reading jokes from his notebook, and it was quite interesting to see, man. It's like this is how they warm up, and I've never seen anything like that before.
Yeah,
so
like,
weird. He was reading it and like
yeah, like
spitting the
right
joke.
now, bro, I'm
Like-
going through stress, man. Because obviously, like where I took a bit of a break from stand up, where I did like my other tour and whatever. And now like I'm trying to build up material for my next tour.
Yeah.
You're going on stage like, bro, I've got 5 minutes and I've got to fill 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So you're like you're writing stuff down and you're going, does this work? Okay, this doesn't work. You're going back the next night. You're like, does this work? And it's like whatever. That's the one thing I will say about stand up. Like it's not like music, innit? Music, if I have a hit, I can tour that for the rest of my life. Like 50 Cent can do in the club for the rest of his fucking life, bro.
And that's it. It'll be.
Like,
He'll be good to
everyone's
go.
Happy, bro. As a comedian, you need to go back into those small rooms where you started.
Just start
to go and
penning
write,
out.
like see if your material works again. Like so, you might be living in a mansion now, but you're going back to that shitty little comedy club with a crappy green room, like. But you love it. You love that environment because that's what made you where you are. But like, it continues to humble you over and over again because you've got to go back there to be like, right, let's get this hour tight or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like, I don't feel like people appreciate that grind anymore. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you come out with a special and people are like, where's the next one? Where's the next one? Like,
Just take it in,
they don't
man.
understand how long. I think people don't understand how long it takes. And again, like podcasts have like taken away a lot of that because people think like stand-up's a bit forced in certain circumstances.
I remember I was watching a movie one time with my auntie, and when the credits came up, my auntie was like, "Are all those people really involved?" I'm like, "Were you born yesterday?" Like, of course there's a whole massive team behind that.
Yeah.
Just by making a 19-minute movie in the cinema, just quick popcorn munch, and that's it. They just did. They're like, "Oh yeah, that was alright."
Yeah.
Do you know how much hard work went into that movie?
Well,
like,
yeah, but that's the thing. And again, streaming's fucked all of that as well.
yeah, that's facts.
Because I don't know. Did you see that clip of Matt Damon talking about it? So
Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
yeah, like
think I know what
with
you're
film,
talking
like
about.
nowadays when you go to cinema, there's not a decent film that you see that's not like a Marvel remake. It's a Marvel film or like a remake of a classic, and that's because people can't take risks on other stories anymore because
Oh yeah.
there's no DVDs.
Yeah.
So where you used to buy DVDs, they can't recoup their money from the DVDs. It's like it either works in the cinema
Or it doesn't.
or it doesn't. Because then it goes straight to streaming, and then streaming, fuck knows how much money they're getting from a film, innit?
I got a film recommendation for you, though. Link Class.
Oh yeah,
Is that a Channing Tatum one, innit? Yeah.
Real shit.
I need to see that.
I could give that a 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10.
Oh, is it? Was it like, yeah.
There was nothing wrong with the film. It was just, mad.
Is Zoe Kravitz in that?
Yeah. She directed it
Because her and Channing Tatum are...
together. Yeah. He's just benefiting off her back. He's like, "Do you know, let me be in this movie, seeing as me."
That one has CV.
Nepotism.
I'm not even talking about his films. I'm not even talking about his... I'm not even talking about his... Huh?
Who else has he been with?
Bro, like, I don't know. All I know he's just been with paintings. He was with Jessie J for a bit, bruv.
Oh yeah, he was.
Them was of you fucking body pop popping and shit together.
Yeah,
she was a dancer as well.
That's when she came out and was like, because people were like, "Wait, ain't you gay?" And then,
Yeah, I was about to say,
like, and then like, yeah, and then it was like, no, not according to like what Channing Tatum was about. Like, yeah, I mean, like, she got a lot of. I think there was a thing. I think she made a statement. Anyway, I'm not gonna say what because I might get.
I met her one time when I was really, really young, and I asked for a picture. And she was like, "Sorry, I ain't got no makeup on." And I was like, oh. And I was like, oh.
You should have said neither do I.
But really, but really, if I googled right now Jessie J without makeup, do you not think 100 pictures will come up?
I think you see with the thing with photos, I get both sides of it, right? But I just think, just take the photo, man.
Just do you know what I mean?
Like I just think like unless there's like a massive crowd and be like, listen, I can't.
Yeah, if you're like generally busy.
Yeah, but like,
But she wasn't.
if there's, where was this?
It was at a shoot one time. What's your writing process like? Do you ever get like writer's block and stuff?
Everyone gets writer's block, but I just think you just need to write. I come up with my best stuff, I think, on stage or when I'm fucking around with people like this, because I just start thinking of stuff without aiming to be funny, and people are like, that's funny. Well, people start laughing, and then I'm like, oh, let me note that down. And then how much do you put it on Spotify now? Obviously,
Everywhere, yeah.
how much listeners do you get a month?
It depends on who's on.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Should I roll it?
Yeah, I can do. I don't know. It varies depending on who it is. Sometimes 50, sometimes 20, sometimes 30, depending on who it is.
Oh, sick.
Well,
Thanks for having me on, man.
no, I appreciate it, man. Kae Kurd, thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate you for coming on. Just quickly tell me what's the next plan? What are you doing next?
On tour next year.
Bang.
The tour's called What's Occurred.
Sick.
Get me what's occurred. Yeah, tickets are on sale for that anyway. Like, follow me on socials. KAEKURD. I've got a podcast as well called Ain't Got a Clue.
I'll leave all of that in the description, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you, man.
Thank you.